another mass shooting. Ugh, Jesus Christ. I'm sick of this shit. Well, I'm in New Mexico right now. I left Arizona a little while ago. I'm on my way to Indiana. I'm in New Mexico. I'm at the location unknown. I'm not gonna give it out. Maybe you'll see it in other videos. Maybe not. But I was gonna, whatever. I'm in New Mexico. Breaking news: they had a mass shooting today in Odessa, Texas. 5 people are dead. The original report was 1 dead, 20 injured or something. It's 5 dead, 21 injured as of right now. I don't know the full details, other than somebody was driving around shopping areas and firing it randomly and shooting people randomly. I don't know what kind of gun was used. Some people were saying assault rifle. I don't know if that's true or not. There's some videos on Twitter I've seen of some people. They look like they're ducking down, laying down on the ground in like a dirt area behind like a couple of buildings, what appears to be like a shopping center. I can't totally, know for sure what it was, but the report is that somebody was going around Odessa today, firing at vehicles randomly. There was one picture of a pickup truck. It looked like it was shot up. My battery's at 15%. Damn it. I might plug in my phone. Hold on. So I don't know the full what's going on here. I don't Now there's rumors that there was 2 shooters, and there's another rumor saying there was only 1 shooter. So I don't know exactly what. Plug in my phone. Okay. Now the report is a white male. It's always a white male. Jesus Christ. Hey, it is what it is. Report is it's a white male, 30-something years old, in his 30s. Don't know what the motivation was to do this. Don't know what the motive was. Don't know why he did it. There could be another shooter, possibly a second shooter. So, I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers. I mean, now is the time we need thoughts and prayers more than ever. I mean, I know what your people thinking. Well, we don't want your thoughts and prayers. Well, I'm sorry, but Jesus is coming back, and he's going to fix shit when he comes back. So now's the time to think in prayer. So, I know sometimes, and I agree, we need action. I really agree with that. This thinking in prayer and is not doing enough. It says in the Bible that God helps those that help themselves. We need to help ourselves and do something. And God help us. There is a God. Jesus is coming back. And, it says in Revelation that these things, this is the world that, it's going to get more dangerous and it's more wicked now before he comes back. These things must come to play. This is the world we live in. It doesn't have to be this way, but it's this way. Revelation is coming true. If you look at the Amazon rainforest on fire, that's 20% of the Earth's oxygen right there, and the rainforest is on fire. It says right in Revelation that there's going to be many earthquakes, famine, fires, and it just random acts of violence. There was a fucking bitch in Georgia a couple days ago, fat fucking cunt with a knife, who walked up to a 3-year-old and started stabbing him right in front of the fucking parents. No motivation, just at random. And then he walks over to the other kid and tries to stab him, but the father kind of fended her off. It's on video. It's floating around Twitter. Just a fucking random shit like that, We're seeing more random shit. Just random shit. And we really can't explain why we're seeing this crap. It's nuts. And for all you libtards out there, I'm an AR-15 owner. I'm an AK-47 owner. I own 2, I hate to say assault rifle, but whatever, semi-automatic rifles that I legally obtained. Background check on both of them. Paperwork filed out. No registration not required. But I passed a background check for each of them. I filed paperwork, went through the full steps, did everything right. Did everything right to obtain these weapons. I have them for a reason. in case the country goes into civil unrest, war breaks out, whatever, then we bring them out. I have them locked up in a storage unit, plenty of ammunition ready, just in case civil unrest. And don't say it can't happen here. LA riots, you had the Koreans on top of the stores, fending off looters for 3 days, no police, no National Guard, on their own, completely on their own, no laws, martial law, anything goes, chaos. It was like the purge for 3 days in LA. Koreans were on top of the stores, fending off looters with guns for 3 days until the National Guard came in. We've seen what happened in New Orleans after Katrina. It was complete chaos for a few days. It was all anarchy. What'd they do? They went from door to door gun confiscation. There was barely anybody left. Yeah, they confiscated the guns when barely anybody was in the city because they know there'd be no resistance. Think about these things. There's evil, sick people out there. And I can support laws. I hate to say gun control, but I can support laws keeping these weapons out of these hands of these fucking psychopaths. We're at that point now. It's like I'm starting to, support some of this gun control shit. I will not support an assault weapons ban. I will not support a high capacity magazine ban. But I'll support, certain red flag laws to keep guns out of these psychopaths' hands. If we know this guy's a nut, he shouldn't be having a gun, Domestic abusers and shit like that. I'm starting to how do I say this? I'm starting to flip my how I feel about gun control. I'm not saying all gun control is bad. I'm not saying that all of it is the government wants to take your guns. No. I own several guns. I own about a dozen guns, and I got about thousands of rounds of ammo, as well as body wear. Just to, I want enough to protect myself. I want to be able to protect myself, protect my family against evil. Evil is out there. Beto O'Rourke got on TV right after the shooting. He was like, "Yeah, this is fucked up." I'm like, I agree. I agreed with things that Beto O'Rourke said up until he said that we're going to government buy back AR-15s, AK-47s forcibly. No, you're not, because mine's not for sale, asshole. Beto O'Rourke, I don't really care for his stance on gun control, but he's a little sensible up here, other than some other of these stupid candidates like Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden. So Beto O'Rourke, he's got some sense. I'm not gonna discredit the guy too much. He's not a bad person, but he has the same kind of view as when Beto O'Rourke first announced he was running for president, he first said that if you own an AR-15, keep it, but we're gonna grandfather him out. Okay, that's fine. Now he's saying we're gonna buy him back forcibly. Mine's not for sale, and that includes the government. Stay the fuck away from my guns. None of your business. I have a job. I work every fucking day. Okay? I am 36 years old. I'll be 37 within about 6 weeks. Okay? I'm too busy to worry about other people or what people think about me on social media. Okay? I'm not a psychopath. I might be a little nutty on YouTube and social media. I might say some things that are off. I'm not gonna lie. But there's no reason to red flag me. I mean, it's just stupid. We're gonna start red flagging over fucking social media now? I mean, come on. You look at these red flag laws, a lot of it is family members petitioning, educators petitioning. It comes down to like family members, parents, educators, most of it, like 90% of it, and police. So I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about getting red flagged. I'm not a psychopath. I'm pretty level-headed in person. I really am. Don't judge my social media. But But I'm getting sick of fucking hearing about mass shooting after mass shooting. Innocent people are dying over this shit, and it's getting ridiculous. We can't just continue on and say, well, we can't do anything. NRA, you know, NRA, and keep blaming the NRA when the NRA's condemned these shootings. It's the same cycle over and over. Let's blame the NRA, nothing gets done. Okay? Stop blaming the NRA. That's the first thing. Start blaming where the problem is. Okay? The problem is that these psychopaths are out there and these damn weapons are too easy to get. I'm not gonna lie. They're too easy to get. There should be a background check. There should be a mandatory background check on AK-47s, AR-15s, on these so-called weapons of war. There should be mandatory background checks on them. I don't care. Call me. You if you're a conservative, you can bash me for praising gun control. I don't give a shit. I'm tired of these psychopaths getting these weapons. I'm sick of it. Because it's making gun owners like myself look bad. I'm an AR-15, AK-47 owner. I will never sell them to the government. They're mine for my protection. Don't worry about how I protect myself. And I went through background checks. I went through at least 14, 15 background checks in the past 6-7 years. Passed them all. Okay? I never failed a background check in my life. In my life. We need to start reporting this shit to the NCIS. Okay? These domestic abusers and these, you know, people that's been in these mental institutions and, you know, people that's been rejected from the militaries that are, you know, the Sutherland Springs shooter, he was ejected from the Air Force. Guess what? It wasn't reported to the NCIS. He passed a background check. Dylan Roof, he passed a background check. He had problems in the past, and it wasn't reported to the NCIS like it was supposed to. The state of South Carolina didn't report it on a federal level. The same thing with Nicholas Cruz. It wasn't reported on a federal level. All three of these assholes should have failed their background checks, and they did not. That's where the problem is. It needs to be reported on a federal level. That's something else we can do. I don't want to hear you fucking conservatives that coming up in my comment section saying, well, gun control, they're going to take your guns, gang. No, they're not going to take our guns. Because I got a Second Amendment. I don't care. I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking tired of this crap. God. Sometimes I feel like I don't know what side I'm on, liberal or conservative. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm for common sense. I'm for what's right. I'm going to call something out the way I see it. You know, I'm sorry. We've got too many of these fucking shootings, and it's getting out of hand. It's been way out of hand for some time. I'm tired of this shit. I think everybody's tired of this shit. But a lot of the, you know, conservatives, a lot of them are just worried about the government taking their guns, worried about the government taking their guns. I'm worried about the government taking my guns, yes, true. But that's not the only thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about another mass shooting tomorrow.